What's going on, everybody? I am back with another video. I just saw on the news that several injured and one died and a person drove through another crowd. I'm starting to really wonder on a psychic level, what's really going on with society? Comment below if you have some, insight on this, because I would like to know too. And like, comment, subscribe if this is something you vibe with. I just think that more and more, I think society is really starting to lose its grip on this world that we once, lived in, realistically speaking. Because you've never really seen it happen that much as it's happened now. Well, we had that thing in New Orleans. Well, really, we had that thing a couple years ago. Remember that guy in Waukesha that drove through that crowd of people? That's really when it started during I think it was 2020, around that time. It was 2020. And I remember that. And since that point, it's kind of been a little bit of a trend that's going on, particularly in the West. My heart goes out to people in Germany. I have a buddy in Munich, my brother Mateus, shout out to him. And, I pray that we can resolve these things and we can start bringing about a different solution to what's going on in the society. Because if we really start to look at the kind of casual violence, we just become so inundated by it. You know what I mean? It's to think that that's normal, that somebody would do that. People will push somebody in front of a subway. Like, it's pretty dark stuff when we start to really unpack it, right? And even when I'm sitting here just thinking of it, it's very dark that people will do such a thing, to harm such innocent people and to do such a tragedy to others. Again, we saw that in New Orleans. We saw it again in Germany. Was 2 weeks ago, not even a month ago, I think it was. Comment below if you have the right time frame. I know it just happened in Germany, and then it happened again. So the more I start to unpack this and start to look at it for what it really is, I'm starting to see that on a psychic level, society needs a deep sense of connection to humanity. We've actually been severed off from it, and that's why people feel as if they can push people in front of trains, and they feel like they can just take their car and ram it into a crowd of people, or whatever the case may be, that is extremely heinous and dark in its entirety and in its nature. Do you see what I'm saying? That's really what's happening, is people are just becoming more severed off from it. That's disconnecting them from themselves to feel what other people can feel in terms of suffering. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I sit here and think of those people in that crowd, I can empathize with how they feel in that, which would cause me not to want to go and harm any innocent person or an animal or whatever the case may be, right? Somebody that has less power than, let's say, maybe I would, right? Having a gun or having a vehicle, like, these things are weapons. You know what I mean? A vehicle's a weapon, and we've seen this year already. This is, again, it's the third or fourth time that this has happened this year, and it's starting to. We're not even halfway into 2025. We're a quarter of the way in, something like that. I don't know. I'm still working on my math, and yeah, we start to really see that our society needs a deeper solution. Our society needs a connection to each other. And the more we start to look at what's going on in the media really shows and highlights really the truth of it all. Once you start to pay attention, you start to really understand what's going on. I like the small content creators. That's really where I get my kind of media from. And shout out to all the small content creators. We're going to keep doing big things. And I just saw this, and I figured I just wanted to chime in on it and talk about it. Like I said, I got a homie in Munich. He's fine. So I got people around the world, you know what I mean? And my heart goes out to the people in Germany. They were going through a lot, elections and things that they also want to change in Germany. They do, and I see it. Those good people in Germany, really, really beautiful people. If there's anybody from Germany watching this, I really love you, and I really love your country, and I'm one day going to come visit. I actually took German in 7th grade. That was my language I got to choose. And I love it. I would like to eventually start learning more of it once I can master Swahili. But beautiful language, beautiful culture, beautiful people. And, it's quite the sad thing to see. realistically, and shows that society needs a bit more direction on a collective and an individual and a collective level. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'll be back with another video probably at some point today. Peace. Young Black Jedi signing out.